Hello, everyone. I'm Tango, and welcome back to I'm Just Sayin, where we say just about anything we want, including explicit content. This show is for mature audiences only, where discussions happen without adult supervision. Real people, real conversations, real fun. So, my guest today is Aaron. I met Aaron eons ago on a job. I think we were around 21 or something like that.
It
Uh,
would have been 1992.
Yeah. Aaron is also part of the Yeah family. You met Phil last time on my pilot show. So down the line, we'll get the whole, team of the Yeah on here. Meanwhile, hello, Aaron. Welcome. Thank you for joining me
Hello.
today. How are things with you?
Things are good. It's chilly up here in Pine Mountain Club,
Yeah.
but the pellet
How is
stove
life
is
in Pine
raging.
Mountain?
I'm digging it. Digging it
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Doing much golfing up there?
Not a whole lot. Every so often, my buddy comes up and we'll do 9 holes, but haven't seen him in a bit. Started a new job. That's gonna consume me now.
Right, right. Life is consuming. But good for you for going out there. I know you're hiking a lot. Good thing you're at least getting out.
Yeah,
You're a
I,
big hiker.
I am. I did some hiking in Portland. Got about, it was really urban hiking. I walked to a Trader Joe's to get food for like the week and did a roundabout route. Went to see where the office is, went back to the hotel, and it ended up being 8 miles that day. So I counted it.
What's the
Counted it
longest you've hiked?
16 point something with auto.
Yeah.
That was basically we went up something that we couldn't come down the same way, or we'd have probably ended up dying. We had to go a long loop around. Um, that was scary. That took forever, and I had no cell phone connectivity for a long portion of it. Yeah,
Danger.
that was my
You're living
longest
on the
and
edge.
scariest. Yeah, that was. Um, it started at the trailhead at the end of Wendy Drive. This is in what's that part of Thousand Oaks called?
Wildwood? No. In Wendy Drive? Oh gosh. I don't know.
Oh, I don't believe that's slipping my head.
But anyway.
That whole section right before the Coneo grade, where
Yeah, I don't know
Target
what
is and
you're talking
everything.
about. Obviously, I am not an avid hiker, even though I
No,
should
I
know
just
my
mean that.
area.
I just mean that part of the area. Yeah, you know where
I don't know.
Target is and Home Depot.
Yeah, I know the area, but I don't know
Okay.
what you're talking about in reference to.
Newberry Park.
Um,
Newberry Park. That's the word.
oh, the city.
Yeah.
No, you're looking for a city name.
I'm looking for the
No,
town.
you're
Yeah.
talking about the trail, the name of the trail or something. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't
So I
know.
started in Newberry Park at
Okay,
the end of Wendy Drive at
got it.
Potrero, I guess.
Yeah, Potrero.
And
There's canyon goes that
and
way.
and we hiked up and went toward the waterfall and continued up the mountain, and we got to the memorial, and there's the lost cabin. And from there you can go up to where all the highest peaks are in the Santa Monica's. But getting back down the same way, they're all kind of big pebble rocks the size of golf balls.
Yeah.
And coming down, it would have been like a McDonald's, ball playland kind of thing. It would have been
Mm-hmm.
ugly.
Mm-hmm.
So we just continued up, and yeah, had to circle around, caught the trail that goes down to the ocean, and took that back up to the other end of that park off Wendy Drive in Newberry Park. But
Pepper tree, or is it called pepper tree?
the first one's called Wendy Trail,
Yeah.
and there's like an Indian tribe with wigwam type things set up, and I think sometimes they do demonstrations and show how to do it. Satwiwa, it's called.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Sounds familiar, yet not sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But that was
say
the
16 miles. Is that what your answer was for the longest?
yeah.
That's
I
pretty
can
wild.
pull up my stats actually.
Uh, are you really going to pull up your stats?
Yep, I am. So I've just recorded my 583rd hike since the pandemic,
Oh, okay.
and summary here: 583 hikes, 2,151.6 miles, 378,377 feet elevation gain. But this year so far, I'm way off pace. 5 hikes, 19.8 miles, 1,866 feet elevation gain. That's a lot of elevation already, though.
Yeah. Well, good on you, man. You're definitely lapping everyone on the couch and then some.
Yeah.
So when Phil was on the show, we were talking about a couple things we're probably going to go over again. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
We spoke about Ohio and Cincinnati, and I think you live there, right? Were you
Yeah,
born
Phil
there?
and I went to high school together.
Were you born there?
I was born there.
Right on.
Yeah,
So what
I
brought you to
moved up.
California?
A girlfriend at the time.
Okay, got it. Did you
Yeah,
know that Jerry Springer was the mayor of Cincinnati?
absolutely.
He was like the 56th mayor from 77 to 78.
Yeah. That's about when I was 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
Um, and back then, the mayor was elected by being the city councilman that received the most votes.
And he was the Cincinnati city council member, and he served as the
Yep.
56th mayor in
I
77.
remember this interview he did in cut off jean shorts at an Eagles concert at Riverfront Stadium one time when he
I'm
was
going to try
mayor.
to get that visual out of my head right now, but thank you for that imagery. Um, he did work as a local news anchor as well in Cincinnati, and he
For a
won
long
10
time.
regional Emmy Awards.
Yeah. Yeah. Before he went and started that weird circus of his, he was a respected anchor person.
He did like from 2005 to 2006. I guess he hosted a Springer on radio, and it was like a liberal talk show on Cincinnati's WCKY AM. Anyway, whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, he passed away at 79 back in 2023, pancreatic cancer.
Yep. R.I.P. Jerry. He had. Did you talk? Did you talk with Phil about Jerry Springer?
I did not. I
Did
thought
you
I
know
found
about?
out about that
Did you
after.
know about the prostitute scandal?
I think so. I guess a lot of people had some prostitute scandals.
Yeah, but it was a big deal for a politician back then.
Oh
But
yeah.
he got busted because he paid her with a personal check. And
Do you
yeah,
take
my
Square?
dad had
No, I
a
have a check. They didn't
my
have
dad had a
Square.
limerick about it. There once was a councilman named Springer who
Oh
took
no.
a young whore out to ding her.
Oh
He
no.
said, "What the heck? I'll pay her by check," and now his dick's in the ringer.
Don't you? I mean, I
There you
love a
go.
good limerick,
John
especially
Leckinger,
when it has
ladies
a
and
dick.
gentlemen, rest in
Anyway,
peace, as well
or a
as
prick.
Jerry. Yeah,
Ha ha ha. Anywho, yeah. So his show ran in syndication for like 27 seasons or something like that.
that's just
Produced
nuts.
for most of its time by NBC Universal.
Yeah, was he based in Chicago when he did that?
Yeah. Well, he passed away in Evanston, Illinois, so
Yeah,
that makes I believe he was in Chicago.
yeah.
Chicago.
So the
Yeah,
anchor
man.
team of Jerry Springer and Norma Rashid, they were a mighty force to be reckoned with.
Norma Rashid. I don't remember. I remember Steve, who now has his own show. Steve something or other.
No, I'm talking about the Cincinnati Channel 5 News.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I didn't watch it.
Yeah. Then we had a Cincinnati anchor person from another station come to LA, Nick Clooney,
Oh, not to be confused with relation to George Clooney.
George's dad.
Okay. The things I learn.
Yeah. Rosemary's brother.
Rosemary Clooney. Gotcha. That makes sense. All right, all right. Well, let's touch on baseball a little bit. I
All
mean,
right.
I don't know if you watch the show. I mean, you probably don't. You're like you and Phil are baseball, full on fanatics. You know all the 411 with your show called Closer
Closers by
Committee.
committee. Yeah,
There you go. So you know that baseball's around the corner.
absolutely. I'm
Um,
excited for fantasy baseball auction and draft time. I
it's
have
starting
1 week.
early this year on March 25th. And it's featuring the Yankees and the San Francisco Giants. I just had to say that again. Hello. I like to support my team while I can. Um, we did also, if you go to the first pilot show, like the 11:15 mark, we start talking about the baseball. I was telling him, he asked me, I told him it was in Oracle Park. And he was saying that it was one of the most, beautiful ballparks. And it reminded me of you because, wait for it. Do you remember this?
Yeah, the ballpark book.
That's exactly what
know.
I remembered when he was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have a book on parks," and yeah, you know,
That's the one. Yeah.
got the water, ocean, and the whatever in the background there, and he's just talking
Yep.
about all of this business.
Barry
Previously
Bonds
named
making all
Pacific
those wet
Bell Park,
baseballs. Yeah.
previously named Pacific Bell Park,
Yeah.
SBC Park, and AT&T Park,
Yeah. Pac
and then it
Bell.
was purchased by the Oracle Corporation in 2019.
Right on.
Yeah, so a little bit of trivia there. Just want to throw that out.
Yeah, that's a stadium I'd love to visit. Haven't been. Haven't been to New York either. Much less the
Oh,
stadium.
Oh, okay. I've been to New York 11 times. Saw a game
But
in
who's counting, right?
yeah. I miss it though. I used to go a lot. My sister lives out here now, but my nieces are still out there. I got one in
Uh,
Brooklyn, one in Long Island.
nice.
Yeah. So it's cool. It's a good time, Why not?
Did you go to Old Yankee Stadium?
I didn't. I went to the new one.
Just the new one?
Bronx, in the
Hmm.
Bronx. It was like I don't think I stopped smiling the whole time from the time we got there to the time I was just so happy.
So I guess they won.
They were playing the Rockies, and
Ah,
my favorite player was Jorge Posada,
mhm.
and he was a catcher, but
Yep.
that was his last season, so I got to
Ah,
watch him before he left.
nice.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Probably still
Oh,
had Jeter then too.
yeah, yeah, true story. But anyway, so I have to say, do you know, or I have to ask, do you know who Daniel Okrent is?
Yeah, the inventor of rotisserie baseball.
So yeah, he's an American writer and editor, and he is best known for having served as the first public editor of the New York Times newspaper inventing rotisserie league baseball.
Yeah,
So
the
get
Okrent
this.
Finokis.
What?
His team is the Okrent Finokis.
He is the best known form of fantasy baseball is rotisserie, is what he
Yep.
was saying in 1979. And the name comes from the fact that he proposed the idea to his friends while dining at La Rotisserie Française restaurant, New
Yep.
York City. So that's where the rotisserie came in from.
That's a fact.
I'm
True
so
story.
proud of you that you know all your trivia here.
Well, we read the book in 1984, I think, 83, 84.
Yeah.
And Sean immediately started a league, NL only, the original 4x4 categories. So it was home runs, runs, RBIs, and stolen bases for offense,
Yeah.
and wins, saves, ERA, and what they now call WHIP, which is walks plus hits divided by innings pitched. I think they used to just call it ratio back when they first started the game. But yeah, we've had a league going more or less consistently since 1984 or 85. We've lost some of the early paperwork, but Phil and I are hardcore fantasy players, and it all came from Okrent's book, Rotisserie League Baseball.
All
And
right.
another piece of trivia: he's never
Yeah.
won, and neither have I. I've won plenty of fantasy football. I've never won fantasy baseball. It's frustrating.
I was close to winning fantasy football one time. I was in the playoffs and I
Yeah.
got kicked off on the end, and I was like, God.
I had one season where I won 3. I picked up Michael Vick at the right time.
Nice. When you're doing your fantasy for football anyway,
I don't
what
do
are your like
football
first and second
anymore at
picks?
all.
What?
I don't watch football, don't play fantasy football. My
Oh,
only sport now is baseball.
I
But
thought you said you
back
did
in the
play
day,
fantasy.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
back in the
been
day, right. So my question to you is, who would you pick? Not a team player, but like what position would be your first and second picks?
traditionally it would be a running back, I guess, first. And it depends on what everybody else did for second and
Okay,
how big your
okay,
league is.
okay. Do
Um,
you do the same for
and it
baseball?
depends on the rules of your league. No, baseball, the one that we do for the rotisserie league
Yeah.
is an auction draft. So
Oh,
we all have 300 imaginary dollars to spend to fill out our rosters,
that's
um,
right.
and we get to keep up to 10 guys. And after we've kept them 2 years, we need to that's their option year, and you can either extend them
Yeah.
for an additional $5 per year. Like if you're gonna add 2 years, it's gonna cost $10 per year. Or you can have them one more year, or you can cut them at that point. But um, it gets to be complicated counting at some point.
I bet. That's hard. And a lot of, I mean, football is short. So I'm
Yeah,
okay with that. But baseball, you got to follow a lot of information,
got about 6 months of the year.
a lot of work.
That league only has weekly moves, though. You only need to you could catch up on Sunday night as long as you get everything in before Monday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. Then you're good for the week. Whereas my other league, the Lebowski themed league, is a daily one, and that one's not just NL, but it's the whole baseball universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we're 16 teams now. We used to be 18, and we ended up having some zombie teams that didn't make any moves for an entire season. I finally swept them away, just trimmed the league a little bit. But that's my 2 leagues. That's my fantasy nonsense, and
Yeah.
been playing since the mid '80s and never won a championship. Many second places.
Well, maybe your
I'm a
time's coming.
bridesmaid. At some point, this might be my year.
It could be, man.
I've
I think this is my year. I mean,
There
not
you are.
for, rotisserie baseball, but other things.
All right,
So work it out. How about we have a little fun? I'm going to ask you some questions
hit me.
and you can just have fun with it, something off the top of your head, or if you want to talk and, answer in detail, it's entirely up to you. I'm just going to pick a question and go. Ready?
All right.
Name something you find funny that no one else seems to.
That no one else seems to.
Yeah. You can pass also if you don't want to answer the question.
I wanted to say farts, but other people laugh at farts too.
Yeah. Well, we can just go with that.
Anything I think of, somebody's gonna think it's funny.
Right. It's
I'll
kind of
go
like
with
everyone
farts.
thinks someone is
Yeah,
beautiful.
exactly.
Whatever. All right, we'll move on to another question. So, name something that brings you good luck.
Positive attitude.
Okay, I like that. It's inspiring. Why not? How about something you don't like to fail at?
I guess a test.
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds about right. Who wants to fail a test? Well,
That's right.
unless you're watching a comedy, but yeah.
Very,
Um,
very few tests. I guess you don't want to pass, right?
right. There you go. You can think of it that way. I was just thinking about good idea. I'm not going to even go into depth about that one, but you know where we're at.
Yeah.
Name something you shouldn't name your sports franchise.
Hmm. This is going to be just dead air here. I don't
Okay. I mean, we can move
something you don't
on.
name your sports franchise.
Something, yeah. You shouldn't name your
The
sports franchise.
yeah the sucky, the shitty, the fucked up,
The loser bruisers.
yeah,
I don't know.
the pathetic.
Oh. All right.
Yeah,
Moving along. Next
moving right
question.
along.
Next question. Something you'd like to make a film about.
Hmm.
I'm working your brain today, Aaron. It's going into a different branch of creativity.
You
You're going,
are.
"What?"
Um, is this a big budget thing? Is it an indie? Is it Gonzo? What are we talking here?
It's whatever you want it to be. It's just, you know. Okay,
I
let's try. I
think
mean,
I would
you
make a
don't have to keep
Godzilla
it
movie, and
PG-13.
I would
What?
I would I would think I would make a Godzilla movie and put
Uh,
my son
but
in charge of it.
of course you would. I was just gonna say because your boy is all about that.
No.
Okay, how about something that would be helpful to have during a zombie apocalypse?
Um, are zombies fast, slow?
They're slow. I don't
Okay.
like fast zombies. I don't think it's fair.
All right. And what's the best way to neutralize a zombie?
Shoot them in the eye, cut their head off, burn them.
Just shooting them in the eye work?
I think so. If you put anything because it goes through the brain, I think that's the point is to
Ah.
like sever the whole brain part of it.
Do they
So,
eat brain? They eat brains, right?
yeah, but don't hold that against them because I eat
Yeah.
brain. It's good.
Okay.
I like organs.
All right.
What did the
So
zombie ever do to you besides trying to eat? He's hungry.
tell
The
us more
sharks,
about
you
those
go
organs.
fishing, if you go swimming in the ocean, you
Hmm.
know, the shark's going to eat you. He's hungry. You're in his home. I
It's
mean,
true.
you're going to go cruising around a
I'm
cemetery.
gonna pick
The
his
zombie's going
teeth
to be
with your
like, yo, I'm
surfboard.
hungry.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'm with you.
All right. How about we end off with a few things here? I like to call tea time with tango, a
All
little
right.
affirmation business. And I pick out of my box of affirmations and let's see what I've got for you. You can measure the love you bring to each day by the joy you experience in each moment.
Right on.
There is your positivity from
I'll
before
drink
you
to that.
wanted. Boom. All right. What else we got? A little fortune of the day business. Your fortune for today is you shall attain great wisdom with each passing year.
Wisdom is the domain of the whiz, which is
Okay.
extinct.
What he said. Boom. Mic drop. Where's my mic?
It's Frank Zappa.
Oh, yes. I was going to have some musical commentary on this show, but you're going to be on again. Hopefully, you'll come
Mhm.
back. And we'll definitely tap on some other interests like music. I know you like Frank and
Tap on.
Fish,
Yeah.
Flaming Lips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
paid attention.
We've met. Wow.
We've met. Yeah.
Awesome.
Do I know you? Anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to the people at you know, especially Phil, he's been so helpful, and really great group of people you guys are.
The
Um,
Antisocial Network
and the
and Rob.
Antisocial Network for, you know, bringing us to you. So ASN, woo!
Woo! Thanks for having me.
Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you like the show. And if you didn't, scroll on, don't troll on. I'm just saying.
She's just saying.
Bye, Aaron.
Bye, Tango.